So let's analyze this question. So this is a data sufficiency question, and actually it's based on sets and Venn diagram. So you have a party. In a party, 35 persons took tea, 60 persons took coffee, 15 persons took both tea and coffee, and no one taking milk, no one taking milk takes tea. Okay, and each person takes at least one drink. So it's actually a three set based question. So you have tea, you have some information about coffee and milk. So it's a three set based uh, question here. So best way to solve is you draw a Venn diagram here. Okay, that's the best way to solve this question. So I'm drawing a Venn diagram, and the question is asking you to calculate how many persons attended the party. So what type of data sufficiency question is it? Is it a value based or is it a yes or no type question? So you can clearly see that this is a value based question. How many persons attended the party? You need to find a unique or a single value as the answer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the figure Venn diagram based on the information given. Okay, you have a total people attended the party. So there are three sets. One circle represent who took tea. So I put tea here. Then you have next circle for coffee. So this is C, and you have one more circle that represent milk. And there could be some people that does not belongs to any of the set, N, neither region, who doesn't drink tea nor coffee nor milk, N. But here it's clearly given in the question that so the value of N or this neither region, it's actually based on the question. So here in this question, it's clearly defined that each person take at least one drink. So there could not be anyone outside this group, right? So definitely any person, if you consider, he should take at least one drink, right? So N will be 0. So value of N or the neither region is 0 in this case. Now I'm just writing down all the informations we have. 75 persons took tea. So this value is 75. That means this entire circle is 75. Keep that in mind. Okay. This represents the people who took tea. 75. 60 persons took coffee. So this is 60. That means this entire circle is 60. Keep that in mind. Okay. This entire circle is 60. 15 persons took both tea and coffee. That means I'm just taking 15. This is 15. This two region combined is 15. See, this one and this one, or both combined is 15. Both tea and coffee. No one taking milk takes coffee. So that means I can clearly say that this region is 0 because no one taking milk will take coffee, right? So this is going to be 0. Also, I can say that this region also will be 0. 0 means I'm just cancelling out, okay? 0 means there is no other people belongs to that region. So I'm cancelling out, shading it out. That is 0. So then I can clearly say that this has to be exactly 15. So normally 15 is a combination of these regions, but this is 0. So that means I can write confidently that this is 15. Now I can say that this is entire circle is 75. That means how many people are taking only tea? It's 75 minus 15. That is 60 of them are taking only tea. Only tea is 16. And I can say that only coffee. Only coffee, as of now, you cannot say only coffee. That is not possible because I don't know about this region, right? There could be some people here. So that's the only thing you can say. I don't know. I cannot find exactly how many are there here because the entire circle is 16 and this is 15. So I can find the remaining regions you can find. Okay, the remaining regions you can find 60 minus 15, it is 45. But I cannot find only coffee. I cannot find that. So I can say this shaded region is 45. Right, the shaded region. Both regions combined is 45. So these are the informations you have in the question. So I need to find how many persons attended the party. I need to find this total, right? So that means I need to find the I need to combine all the regions and find out what is total. So let's say the only region unknown is only milk. Let's say I'm putting this is X, okay? X represent only milk. These region, only milk. So this is a data sufficiency value based question. So before we assess the statements, you should have a clear idea in your mind what exactly you need to look for to get to the answer. So for example, in this case, if I want to find the total here, which region I need to find? So I can say that the like if you add all the regions, it should be equal to total. That's how it works, right? So I'm using all the information here, so I know that this entire circle it's gonna be, let's say, or I can say this circle, the people who took coffee is 60. That means this full circle is equal to 60. So I'm adding 60 plus this region that is only T, this region that is again 60. So if I'm adding these two part, that means I'm changing the color here so that you have an idea about that part. So if I'm adding the entire coffee, that means 60 plus only tea, which I know it's also 60, right? This region if I'm adding, so this is also 0. That if you add it also it doesn't count, right? Because this region is 0. I already know this is, I'm adding this. So to get the total I just need only this x, right? So plus x, that means only milk. Okay, how many people who drink only milk, if I know, this will give you the total. Do you agree with me? If you add these regions, like only milk means this x. So if I'm adding all these, that is equal to 0 because neither region is 0. So there is no other people outside the circle, right? So all these added together is equal to 20. So now I have a clear idea in mind what exactly I need to find to get the total. You need to find this part. How many people took only milk? That's what I need to know to answer the question. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to assess or analyze each statement. Statement 1. Let's start with statement 1. So statement 1 is saying that 50 persons took milk. So that means this total circle, total people who took milk is 50. What exactly you need to know to get the total? Only milk. Right? So in this figure, the total here is equal to this one. I'm just shading with the white one. I know it's a little bit confusing the figure wise, like, because too much colors are there, but yeah, this shaded one, this is equal to milk, no? So this is 50, but I need to know exactly how many of them took only milk, x region. So that you don't know, right? You cannot find that region. So that case statement 1 is not sufficient. What about statement 2? So statement 2, I'm using statement 2 alone, okay? Number of people who attended the party is 5 times the number of persons who took only milk. So instead of total, the people who attended the party, I can replace it by 5 times the number of people who took only milk, 5x. So from this equation, that is 60 plus x, already we formed that equation that I can equate to 5x. Can I find the value of x? Yes or no? Yes, this is a linear equation. There is only one variable x. Definitely you can find the value of x. So if you know the value of x, which means how many people who took only milk, if you know, that's enough to calculate the total, right? Total people attended the party, which is 5 times of that. You don't need to exactly solve it because it's a data sufficiency question. You don't need to find the actual value. What I need to do is whether I need to check whether the statement is sufficient to answer that question. So statement 2 is actually sufficient here. So what exactly would be the correct answer for this question? Option A will be the right answer. The question can be answered by using one of the statement alone, but cannot be answered using other statement alone. So option A is actually the right answer for this particular question.